So as you may or may not know, I once made a video talking about some iconic discontinued gums from our childhood. And from that, it seems like a lot of you guys really like the Stride gum section. And I mean, hey, I did too. This was one of the iconic brands from my childhood era. So I figured why not truly honor it and give it its full look back. So without further ado, today, please sit back as we look back on Stride gum, one of the most iconic gums from the 2000s. Alright, let's rewind to 2006. Cadbury Adams, which later just became part of Kraft and then Mondelez International, decided to shake up the gum aisle with something new. They'd spent years developing this gum with a special sweetener using mannitol that was supposed to make the flavor last ridiculously long, way longer than what you're getting from Extra, Dentine, or Wrigley's at the time. They launched it with a massive 50 million advertising campaign and even threw a big launch party with celebs like Jessica Alba and Wilmer Valderrama. The whole hook? The ridiculously long-lasting gum. They wanted you to feel like one piece could keep going forever, so you keep coming back for more. Which is like, make that make sense. It hit shelves in the US first, then expanded to Canada in 2008, and eventually China in 2012, where it actually became a pretty big deal. For a while, it felt like Stride was everywhere. Bright, colorful packs with that curvy S logo standing out on every gas station and grocery store shelf. Now let's move on to the flavors, because this is where Stride really stood out. They didn't just do the basic spearmint and peppermint, they went wild with stuff like Forever Fruit, Sweet Berry, Sweet Cinnamon, Sweet Peppermint, Uber Bubble, Winter Blue, Always Mandarin, Eternal Melon, and of course the legendary Mega Mystery. Mega Mystery was the one nobody could ever pin down. Some people swore it tasted like mango, others said fruit punch, or gummy worms. It was different for everyone, and that made the mystery fun. They also had limited editions and collabs like Sour Patch Kids, Shaun White's White Mint Mintacular, and Golden Fruit. And later, the Mad Intense rebrand that added crunch reactors, which were like little crunchy bits of things in gum. There was even Stride Shift, the flavor changing gum that went from berry to mint or citrus to mint. They tried everything to keep it exciting, and for a while it worked. Stride felt fresh and different in a sea of the same old mint gums. And the marketing is honestly what made Stride stick in our heads the most, let's be real. They went full PSA parody mode with those over-the-top public safety messages. You remember the ones, a ram smashing into a guy, German dancers attacking someone in a parking garage, or an ostrich bursting into a room screaming, "Spit out your Stride gum and chew another piece already, or we'll find you." They were ridiculous, funny, and totally memorable. Then in 2016, they took it to the extreme with the Heaven Sent stunt, sponsoring skydiver Luke Akins to jump 25,000 feet without a parachute and land in a net. It was pure chaos, got a Guinness World Record, and generated insane press. They also did the Change Your Flavor or Change Your Life digital campaign for Stride Shift and teamed up with Shaun White for that snowboarder energy. It all added to Stride feeling like the fun, rebellious gum. Not just something you chewed, but something you talked about with your friends. There was also that bit too where Stride kind of sponsored an episode of Smallville. Don't forget about that. Looking back, Stride gum had a solid run as one of the most memorable gums of the 2000s. It came in swinging with that long-lasting claim, wild flavors, and those hilarious ads that actually made chewing gum feel exciting again. For a lot of us, it was the gum we were buying with our lunch money in middle school, trading pieces and arguing over what the mystery flavor actually tasted like. But like so many other things from that era, it just slowly faded. And by around 2019, it had basically disappeared from US, Canadian, and European shelves as Mondelez shifted their focus to more chocolate and baked goods. Thanks, Oreos. They sold off most of their other gum brands in 2023, but kept Stride, though it's now mainly in China and Australia. You can probably still hunt down some packs on eBay, though I wouldn't recommend actually chewing any old gum. And every once in a while, someone on Twitter or Reddit will randomly post, "What happened to Stride?" And the nostalgia floodgates just open again. It's a reminder of how fast trends move. One day you're the hot new gum with ostriches and skydivers, and the next you're just a faded memory. But man, for those few years, Stride did feel ridiculously long lasting in our minds. What was your favorite Stride flavor? or commercial. Are you happy Stride is gone, or do you wish they'd bring it back? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one and love interacting with you guys. If this got you thinking about more discontinued snacks, make sure to like and subscribe so more of these will pop up on your feed, or check out the look back playlist for the rest of these videos. And remember, anything can be special, just how you look at it. Peace out.
Taking blow to the head, but she's now she asking where the coke be. Silent for a second cause I ain't have no fucking coaxy. But I'm kinda horny and I want her on my DD. Take her from the back and get her ass screaming ee. Talking for a second and I learned her name was Gigi. And if I'm being honest, man, that girl was real pretty. I mean wanting more like her real name was Demi. Pulling at my heartstrings with the power of